go. Dog food is made. You know, I started exercising, like, really in the last few days. And does anybody else get like this where, like, I feel like the second I start doing any sort of muscle building, strength training, whatever, it's like all the fat in my body gets pushed out to like the extreme ends, and I just feel so bloated and puffy and chubby, and I like gain weight. It's the weirdest thing, but it happens to me every single time. I feel gigantic right now. I also am like 2 full weeks overdue for my shot, and I can totally tell. I mean, I can see it. I just have this like layer of whatever on me. Anyway, it's been a really busy morning. It's like noon now on Tuesday. I've been to the doctor. I've gotten a bunch of stuff done. I'm moving and grooving. I've got dinner tonight with a friend, and then I think I'm seeing another friend soon. So I'm honest to God, I'm really proud of myself. I feel like I really turned a corner on the solstice in terms of like my energy, my mood, my outlook, a lot of that kind of stuff. I'm definitely angry, but like at one person, not at like the world. But I don't feel as like this is happening to me. There isn't like a present tense to it anymore. There's just like a sense of it's done. Like I literally had to tell myself the other day, I was like, you like never have to have that conversation again. You just never, you got your entire, like your future, your life, all of it is completely clear and back. Like you're not accommodating lives you didn't create anymore. You are not dealing with dynamics that you didn't originally. Just my therapist said to me, she was like, you were in it on the daily, like just the amount of mental energy it took up. And I feel like it's taken me some time to really like have those claws start to like come out. And I don't even think they're fully out, but there is this sense of like, I don't know if it was attached to the grief or whatever, but like in the last couple of days, I just feel very, I don't like, I feel much more myself. I feel much more like, I got this. I'll be fine. I am. It's not even I'll be fine. It's I am fine. Like I just sat here and I made my dog's food, but it takes me about an hour to do it every single week. And that's active time. So I'm roasting more. I bought like 35 pounds of sweet potatoes, and I'm roasting them all over the course of like 2-ish days. As I'm trying to figure out a rhythm that feels manageable while also operating within the confines of what I have available to me. So like I have a refrigerator and freezer combo. I do not have a freezer in my garage anymore. It is on my list, but it's one of the goals I have for the rest of the year, because my God, I miss it. It's so handy to have, not like a chest freezer, but like a stand up, open the door freezer. It is so helpful. Yeah, so that's on my list. I've got some exercise goals. I feel much more in my own body again, although I say that and I feel so fat right now. There's just a lot where I feel like, I don't feel like I'm coping with as much. I feel like I'm just like, okay, what do I want the future to look like? I've got 6 months left in the year. What do I want it to do? Like, I just feel like there's this reclamation of my time and my future, and like, what do I want? I don't have to deal with it. I'm not dealing with it anymore. And I love that for me. Setting goals for myself. I've got some fitness goals because I just feel like, you know what? I'm going to really once I get my shots back, I'm going to really lean into this because I'm just having the best. I can girl dinner the shit out of my life. Like this is smooth, but I need to get back on my shots because I can feel like I have so much trauma still in my body, and I'm working on all these, like, I'm just doing all kinds of stuff. So I'm doing trauma release exercises. I had a request to do a trauma, like, practices and things that are helpful for me. So I want to spend some time thinking about that though, because I'm still like very much in it. But I thought, I'm going to go ahead and like, I'm doing my trauma release exercises. I'm also doing a lot more like exercise stuff that I've been doing, honestly, this year. I pivot a lot, and I'm excited to pivot actually. Like I'm a lot more excited. Just the whole healing thing in general. Like I just feel really good about healing. So I don't feel like I'm like still getting wounded. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like, okay, I feel like I'm through the wounding. And I don't have to make sense of it anymore. I'm just like, fuck it. Like, just fuck off. I never want to hear from you again. I'm done. And there's this real sense of like, that there's just this like brick wall. Like we're talking like there's like a moat and then a series of iron gates. Like there's no fucking way in hell you're gonna be a part of my future. And that feels like it's just done, right? I'm not like dealing with it. It's just done now. That feels fantastic. Like I'm just done. And it's like, okay, what's next? And it has nothing to do with anyone else. I'm not talking about dating. I'm not talking about anybody else. It's just I'm just kind of getting back into my own self, body, mind, all of it. It feels fucking great. So I had therapy today. There's a few things specifically we talked about. One of them was about I am actively seeking things that bring me like joy and that feel silly and light just because of how heavy things have felt for so long. And she was like, I want you to explore this. Like, this is amazing for you. It's like really good for your healing, whatever. So I wanted to share that because I think it's really like I'm actively noticing like, oh, I could go for laughter. I could go for things that just feel like that tickle you. You know what I mean? Like I want that. And it's nice because everything just felt so heavy for so long that it's like, oh, no. So yeah,